Hello, this is MB from the channel Dr. Crazy, and I'm here to tell you about fencing. I got a assignment from school to talk about a certain sport, so I chose fencing, and I wanted to explain about it. And some information I found off the internet, I hope it's right. I'm not really, I don't know a lot about fencing. I can't say if things were right or wrong, so if anybody in the comments section knows anything about fencing or knows more than me or anything, please put in the comments and tell me what I'm wrong or right, and subscribe and like, I guess. So, hey. So, the history of fencing by MB, which is me, and let's get onto it. So, the history of fencing. Who invented it? It is not set into stone, but it is believed to be Cordoran Gonzalo from Europe, France. In like the 1510, he drew sketches of fencing. That's where it kind of like came. There's also been stuff about fencing has been even earlier. Well, not earlier, my bad. It's actually around 1800s where it's been practiced in Greece. Uh, yeah, in Greece, and like the Olympian Championships or Olympics, there'll be fencing in there. So it is probably around the 1800s. Yeah, 1800s. It's actually been practiced, but it kind of got sketched out in like the 1500s, so it's pretty old. And it mostly is, I think it's mostly played in French schools around France and mostly UK. You don't see it a lot in America or anywhere else really. So yeah, next slide. What are the rules? Well, um, rules are for it depends actually on the weapon or the sword you're using. There's like three different swords. There's like the foil, the Ipi, and the saber. But certain swords have certain rules, but mostly all of them is you have to wear armor. Of course, not really. It's actually not really provided by game, but you gotta wear armor. No headshots or arm shots, and the points can be added to back, front, and leg shots. Equipment will be like a suit made of like puncture-resistant fabrics. It'll be like the whole suit, even the mask. You would have the saber, which is a sword mostly made for slashing, cutting, and thrusting. So with that sword, you can actually like slash like a sword and get a point, but you can't hit anything below. It's mostly just above the waist, except the hands. And then you got the EP, which I think is like the most used sword. It's the regular old, you thrust and you get a point. The tip earn points. Almost the whole everything on the body is a target. I don't think the head is still a target, but still the chest and stuff. So you can thrust, but you can't swing. If you swing, you won't get a point. You'll probably lose a point. The cost to play. I looked this up, so I'm not exactly sure if this is actually all correct. I really hope it would be, but you would get like a custom-made EP. I don't know if it has to be custom made, but that's what I found. Like I said, three different EPs and forms. There's the EP, there's the foil, and there's a saber. You gotta get gloves. You gotta get a mask. The mask is like $155. It's not a cheap sport, that's for sure. You gotta get a chest protector. You gotta get a underarm and side part of your side part protector. You gotta get. I think you actually gotta get actual different certain shoes for fencing too. I mean, hey. Then there's actually the membership. So you got like a beginner class, $147. Still a lot. Yearly membership, $477. Really a lot. There's like term classes and there's the insurance, and possibly with everything you paid for, it'll be like roughly $1,200 to $1,500. It's a lot of money. If you hear like a weird noise, my bad. It's my chair. Who competes in it? Well, it's mostly one versus ones, 1v1s, but there's rare occurrences that it can actually be a team versus team. I couldn't really find anything about that, so correct me if I'm wrong. All I heard was there is team versus team, so I hope that's right. And I just want to like I couldn't really find out how it works, but mostly one versus ones. Where is it played? Like I said, it was first played in Greece, Athens, in 1896, so almost in the late 18 to almost 1900s, I guess. Am I stupid? Okay. And I think it's mostly played in the UK and France. So the Eastern Europeans, correct me if I'm wrong if you see this. I hope. Like I heard there's China, there's France, so I hope that's right. Major players. I found some players who've won some Olympics. There was Renzo Agrestia. I'm sorry for the names. I'm bad with names. I'll literally just butcher all of them. Albert Boggin. He's an Australian sabre. I'm guessing he probably like use a saber. Olympic silver. A Brazilian fencer. Like I said with Renzo, he's a Brazilian fencer. Competed in a few other ones with a saber. Henry Anspach, a Belgian fencer. I'm guessing, won with the EP and the foil as an Olympic champion. Zhu Jilong, a Chinese fencer and a coach, actually, gold medalist for the women's foil. So both men and women can play this sport. I don't know if they can play together. I kind of saw a few things that let them, so I don't know if that's just like out of the blue or if it's separated. Correct me if anybody sees that. Janice Romery, who played a lot of years as an Olympian U.S. foil fencer. So there's people from the U.S. who actually joined fencing. It's pretty interesting. Controversies, hadn't really seen a lot. There was, I guess, a few ones like there's like dishonest fencing where it's just like not right, cruel or something like that. And there's like maybe a heavier hilt or a lighter hilt, maybe like to help you fight better or faster. Some people were talking about that, I guess, on like random websites. So I hope that's actually real controversies. Here's the sites. Here's the sites that I um, cited that I researched from. So I hope what I researched and put in this slideshow is correct. So um, yep. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment, please. And if there's any people who actually watch this from like who watch fencing, please tell me if I left anything out or I messed something up. It would really help. Thank you for watching.